Imagine swimming in circle for 20 years. That is the same feeling that animals in captivity experience every single day of their lives. And it is the equivalent of keeping a human being in a really small closet space with no windows, no entertainment, nothing to do. Today we're going to be talking about why it is unethical to keep animals in captivity, especially in zoos and aquariums. And we're going to be talking about the problem, the cause, why it is important for us to advocate for animal rights, and the solution. So a lot of animals, the problem is they suffer in captivity more than thriving, and they face a lot of health issues. And this is talked heavily on the Louisville lone wolf case of 2024. And for example, animals like wolves, they tend to develop a lot of health risks, such as mobility issues, hip displacement. They lack animal instincts, and they suffer from mental health issues as well. So zoos and aquariums, they tend to exaggerate their conservation success. So a lot of the times they will lie even about their successes in conservation, and they will claim to be environmentally friendly, they will claim to be a research institution, they will claim to be an animal hospital, for the sake of their business and for their customers to feel less guilty. And I feel like zoos and aquariums are very normalized in today's world, and this is called conservation wash. And you will see a lot of animal facilities do conservation wash, and the problems are, of course, depression. Animals can be depressed just like human beings, and they lack animal instincts because they're not hunting, and because they're not gathering, and because they're not going out every day looking for food in order to survive. They lack animal instincts, and a lot of the times their habitats are lost. For example, if you go to an aquarium, a lot of the time you will see penguins in a glass room, and they will have like snowy mountains painted or like printed in the background, and they can be in the correct temperature. The room can be the correct temperature, but that still doesn't mean that they are in the same habitat that they're intended to be in. Like penguins need icy cold water, they need snow, and air conditioning will not do that. And the cause is, it is caused by capitalism and human greed and entertainment. The sole reason why circuses and zoos and aquariums, why they were built and why they were so successful and still is successful, is for entertainment. And policy failure, in a lot of countries, especially in the US, there is not enough policy, there's not enough laws to protect the animals, and there's not much people that will stand up for them and speak up for them. And there's a lack of research. From the beginning, they said it is fine, animals can be in zoos, it is okay for them to be in zoos. Some people say it is better for them to be in aquariums. And there's a lack of advocacy, there's not a lot of people fighting for their rights, and lack of empathy. And lastly, it is caused by education. So a lot of school field trips, or a lot of parents and families, they send their kids, or they take their kids to zoos and aquariums for them to experience and for them to see animals in real life, but they're not getting the education. They can get the same education by watching a YouTube video. And the reason why it is so important for us to boycott zoos and aquariums is, first of all, conservation. Especially right now, we have so many endangered animals, and it is caused by human dependency, as we've been talking about in this speech. So conservation is really important. And ethic, we can't ethically keep animals like that. And global warming, because we don't have enough animals in the wild, the earth, the nature is not maintaining itself like it's supposed to be, which is causing global warming. And animal rights, because they also deserve the same rights that we have. So the solution we can do as individuals, we can choose to go to rescue centers or research facilities that are ethical instead of zoos and aquariums that have, SeaWorld shows and other entertainment shows. And we have to stop supporting places like those, because a lot of the times the animals will get frustrated and they will attack their trainers, for example, like the orca case. And this is only gonna ruin their image. It's only gonna make people believe that these animals are monsters. And this was mentioned in Straits Times in 2025. And another solution is we can do ethical animal watching. We have a lot of different alternatives like sailing, safari, and animal watching like bird watching, hiking. So we have to advocate for better laws, support conservation, and invest in research. So, in conclusion, captivity causes suffering and policies allow it. It is really important to end captivity because it is important for them, us, and every other living things on this earth. So, to wrap up, we talked about the problem, the cause, why it is important, and solution. Thank you.